Today we are going to dive deep into the terrifying story of the TV series from Season 4, where the mystery of the cursed town becomes darker, deadlier, and more emotional than ever before. After the shocking ending of Season 3, the survivors are left broken and terrified. Jim's death changes everything. His family is devastated, especially Tabitha and Julie, while Boyd realizes the town is becoming more aggressive toward anyone trying to uncover the truth. The creatures outside are no longer acting like simple monsters. They seem smarter, more organized, and almost aware of the residents' plans. The season opens with fear spreading through the town. Food is running low, people are losing hope, and tensions inside Colony House continue to rise. Donna tries to keep everyone calm, but many residents begin believing escape is impossible. Every night becomes more horrifying as the creatures start changing their behavior. Instead of simply smiling outside the windows, they begin whispering personal secrets to the townspeople, emotionally manipulating them and trying to lure them outside. Some residents even claim the monsters know details about their past lives that nobody else could possibly know. Boyd becomes the emotional center of the season once again. He blames himself for many of the deaths and grows obsessed with finding a permanent way to destroy the creatures. However, the more he investigates, the more he realizes the town itself may actually be alive. Strange symbols begin appearing around him, and he experiences disturbing visions that blur the line between reality and hallucination. At times, Boyd starts questioning whether the town is trying to communicate with him or slowly drive him insane. Meanwhile, Tabitha refuses to stop searching for answers after everything her family has suffered. Alongside Jade, she continues investigating the mysterious symbols and tunnels beneath the town. Jade becomes increasingly unstable as his visions grow stronger. He begins hearing children singing in empty rooms and seeing shadowy figures standing in the forest during daylight. Unlike previous seasons, these visions now seem connected to memories from another time period, leading Jade to suspect that the town exists outside normal reality. One of the biggest mysteries explored in Season 4 is reincarnation. Tabitha starts remembering fragments of another woman's life, including events that happened decades before she was born. She sees visions of families trapped in the same town long ago, all repeating the same cycle of suffering. Jade eventually theorizes that certain people are continuously reborn and pulled back into the town over generations. This revelation terrifies everyone because it suggests escaping may not actually end the nightmare. Julie's storyline becomes much more important this season. After the strange experiences she had earlier, she begins developing unusual abilities connected to time and visions. Julie sometimes sees events before they happen and occasionally experiences moments where time seems frozen around her. At first, but eventually Boyd and Tabitha realize Julie may hold the key to understanding how the town works. Some clues even suggest she might be capable of changing past events. Victor also plays a major role this season. For years he has survived by keeping secrets buried deep inside his mind. But now he slowly starts revealing the truth about the massacre he witnessed as a child. Victor explains that the town changes over time, creating new horrors whenever residents come close to uncovering its secrets. He describes people who disappeared long ago after hearing voices from the forest, and he reveals that the boy in white may not actually be a friendly figure after all. Another terrifying development is the return of Smiley, one of the most feared monsters in the series. Everyone believed he had finally been killed, but his reappearance destroys any hope that the creatures can truly die. Even worse, Smiley now behaves differently than before. Instead of hunting randomly, He specifically targets people connected to Boyd and Tabitha. His return convinces many residents that the monsters are evolving. The mysterious man in yellow becomes a central figure throughout the season. Unlike the other creatures, he rarely attacks directly. Instead, he manipulates people psychologically, planting fear and distrust among the survivors. He often appears during dreams or visions, speaking calmly while hinting that the town exists for a specific purpose. Several characters begin believing he may be the true. Donna organizes dangerous expeditions into deeper parts of the forest searching for food and answers. During one mission, the group discovers a hidden lake surrounded by old scarecrow-like figures hanging from trees. At first the area seems abandoned, but during the night, the scarecrows begin moving. These new creatures behave differently from the smiling monsters. They do not speak or play games, they silently hunt anyone entering their territory. The season also explores the emotional trauma of the residents more deeply than ever before. Kenny struggles with anger after losing so many people he cared about. Fatima becomes increasingly paranoid, believing the town is infecting her mind. Ellis tries desperately to keep hope alive, but even he begins doubting whether survival is possible. Relationships start falling apart as fear consumes the community. One of the darkest reveals in the season concerns the origin of the monsters. Jade and Tabitha eventually discover evidence suggesting the creatures were once ordinary humans who sacrificed children in exchange for immortality. Instead of receiving eternal life, they became trapped as monsters cursed to feed on fear forever. This revelation connects directly to the mysterious children appearing in visions throughout the series. The deeper the survivors investigate, the more dangerous the town becomes. Electrical systems fail without explanation. Radios broadcast disturbing voices, and people begin disappearing during daylight hours for the first time. Even the rules that once protected residents no longer feel reliable. The talismans become weaker in certain places, making nowhere truly safe anymore. Near the climax of the season, Boyd creates a risky plan to confront the man in yellow directly. Julie believes her strange powers may help them break the cycle controlling the town, but using those abilities could kill her. At the same time, Jade uncovers symbols suggesting the town may actually exist between life and death, a prison created for souls unable to escape their past sins. The final episodes are filled with chaos and tragedy. Several major characters die during attacks that feel far more brutal and personal than previous seasons. Trust completely collapses among the survivors, and some residents even turn against Boyd, blaming him for bringing disaster upon the town. Meanwhile, the man in yellow finally appears openly before multiple characters, proving he is real and far more powerful than anyone imagined. Season 4 ends with one of the biggest cliffhangers in the series. Julie experiences a vision showing the town completely destroyed while children whisper warnings about the final cycle. Boyd and Tabitha discover a hidden structure deep underground connected to the origin of the curse. But before they can fully explore it, the creatures surround them. The final scene shows the man in yellow smiling as the lights across the town suddenly go dark, leaving the fate of everyone unknown and setting up an even bigger nightmare for Season 5.